possession. Throwing Hani back to Ibrahim. All the way across from right to left of the back four. Belgium not really pressing with any intensity, and of course, it's all the time in tournaments. It's very different to club football, isn't it? You don't get as much time. The coaches with players, you can't maybe always instill the kind of football you want to play. On ball from left to right, nodded down there by Castagna. Doku comes over the ball. Pacey Belgium, nice pass there into Tielemans. That's a poor pass though, and intercepted well by Salah on the right hand side. To Lachine, back to Salah. Looks like as well that Salah's taken up more of a central role in behind Mamouche, more of a 4-4-2 if you will. Not that of course he can't play there, so used to seeing the well, that former Liverpool man, of course, still with the Reds. Now Egypt still with a nice bit of possession, with Lachine just inside the Belgium half on the left hand side. Back to Ataya. Hani on the right hand side looks to play direct into the feet of Salah. Nice ball down the right hand side. Zyko, good tackle from Castagna. Out of play it goes for a throw-in. To say, any time you do see Salah on the ball, it's that one thing that you look at. I think something's going to happen here. Sits in with a Marmouche or a De Bruyne when Belgium are on the ball. Just over 5 minutes in, it's Belgium 0, Egypt 0. A warm welcome if you are joining. Of course, the crowds. It's like a near full capacity Seattle Stadium this afternoon. Belgium long ball up to the left hand side. Doku brings it down, cleared away by Lachine. Brought down though by De Bruyne. Trossard, 1-2 with De Bruyne. Back to Trossard. Can he open and go for a strike? He does, it's blocked away, but Trossard still comes away with the ball. Onana. De Bruyne looking for a 1-2. Onana back out to the right hand side. Rooney on the right and Castagna on the left. They will always provide a lot of width and overlaps and underlaps for the supporting wingers. Doku. Left hand side, 1-on-1 with Hani. You don't want him in that situation. Nice pass through to Tielemans. They still have the ball. De Catalare. De Bruyne edge of the area. Opens up for a strike and it's just wide from the Red Devils midfielder. Just unfortunate. The ball into him was nice. His first touch, he just gets it caught underneath his feet a little bit. I think he wanted more of a touch and he tries to get over it, tries to curl it in the corner. I think if that's maybe a couple of yards further in front of him, he can hit that much nicer. We know he's got that on his locker. He's one of the most consistent, best players of the last decade. He was playing in England all the last year in Italy, of course. Long ball forwards, left hand side for Marmouche. Tielemans brings him down. The Devils skipper not happy, having a few words with the referee. Marmouche is still down. Looks like he might have just taken a bit of a knock in the lower back, or that's where he's holding more of his tailbone area. Watching it from a referee's angle, and apologies on my pictures. It's Ngoy who does commit the foul. And it's all he does. He's unfortunately a little bit frantic, is the young defender. He almost goes in with the top of his thigh. Just catches Marmouche in the tailbone area. Nothing malicious or anything along those lines. So Egypt once again have a possession. A shot. Back to Ibrahim. And as I say, Belgium pressing a little bit higher in almost that 4-2-4, very popular in the modern day. Almost De Bruyne and De Catalare. There's no real number 9 as the Lukaku would be an out and out striker. It's almost two number 10s, if you will. One drops, one goes. Onana picks up the ball in the middle. Nice interception, being pressed down there by Salah. And is he caught by? Yes, he is. That's that thing on his left ankle. Trying to be pressed down there. Onana is still down. Pushing it back. The press was on from the skipper. Yeah, he's just unfortunate as he's trying to win the ball. Onana is too quick for him. but he does catch him on his left Achilles, his left ankle. I think I saw one for Onana. Still gets to get back to his feet. So it'll be a free kick about on the halfway line for Belgium. And perhaps Salah playing a more central role. Is that where, depending on where he goes, of course, how his summer pans out. Be interesting to see where he is playing his football next season. A long ball forward, not on by De Ketelaere, but only into the feet of Shabir, who then waits for De Ketelaere to close him down, picks it back up and rolls it out to the feet of Fatau. Poor touch out for a throw. Nice pressing though from Trossard. I will say Trossard is on the right, Doku on the left. I thought it would be the other way around. Throwing quickly to Ketelaere into the box. Nice tricky feet there from Trossard. Does he win a throw-in? He doesn't. He'll go out for a goal kick. Apologies, didn't mean throw-in. Corner kick. That's what Trossard wants. Next season, of course, with the Gunners for him. Looking to continue that form into the summer. So it will be a goal kick for Egypt as we hit the 10th minute mark. It's Belgium 0, Egypt 0. Official independent off-tube studio commentary of all the action from Group G, and this is a nice move by Egypt. Salah out to the right-hand side for Zaiko. Overlapping run from Hani, ball into the box. It's nodded away by Castagna. Now Doku's going to get on the end of it. Now can he put on the afterburners? He's trying to go past 1 and 2. Great backtracking from Lachine, and he wins the ball off the pacey winger, and quickly they look to go forward to an on-running Marmouche. Too much on that. Courtois comes out, sweeps it up, picks it up, and rolls it forward. Onana, that's a poor pass. Looking forward to his midfield teammate Tielemans. Salah driving forward. Psycho on the right hand side, back to his skipper. Makes a nice overlapping run. Salah finds him. Psycho fakes it on his right. Onana wins the ball well though. Always involved in tackles, physical ones. Doku tries to get it past his man, but it's a nice tackle in the middle by Ataya. Phased into the feet of Marmouche there and can't really come away with anything. Belgium won it back. Courtois on ball forward. De Ketelaere, it's misjudged by the Egyptian defence. You get a touch on it there. De Ketelaere, as he brought down, will be a corner regardless. I don't think De Ketelaere is asking for anything. I think he's asking it might even be a tangle of legs. It was Jesse Ibrahim who got into a world of trouble after misreading the ball. Does come off the right boot of De Ketelaere, watching a replay back there. Both had outstretched feet, and of course with the rules for VAR, it has been rightfully given as an Egyptian goal kick. Shabir tries to switch the play to the left-hand side. Ashar's not going to get there. It's going to be a throw-in for Belgium. That was a good press that time. They're trying to press in bunches. The Red Devils. Trossard, very centrally. This ball into De Bruyne, but no one's in front of him, so he has to go back to Onana. Meunier providing the width on the right-hand side. Onana. And Goy, nice touch, and he's going to drive forward. As the defender here is clipped at his heels, is it? And that'll be the first yellow card of the afternoon. And Marwan Ataya, just a bit of a lazy leg left out, if you will. Who was driving forwards in Goy. Lovely piece of play from the defender. Just catches him on the shin. And that's the first yellow card. It's one of them, it's very similar to when a team's counter-attacking, you take the yellow card for the team. Wasn't as much space to open up as a counter-attack, but my word, Ngoy was driving forward with some pace, it has to be said. Sometimes you need that from a player. You need someone to, whether it be a full-back or a centre-back or a defensive midfielder, you need sometimes someone to open up some space, drive forward, take a bit of a risk. Ngoy did that just then, and well, now the midfielder's on a yellow card already. So he's going to be a bit careful. Meunier switches the play from left to right. Hali's going to get there though. Wins it well, but De Bruyne is hot on his heels to win it back. Plays it forward to Doku. One-on-one with Hanit. Cuts it back down, waits for some support. Absolutely electric usually is Doku. Plays the ball into Onana. It's taken off his heels now. Salah's coming forward. Is he brought back there? That might be a quick-fire second yellow card of the game. In the way of the Belgium defender will be Castagna. Just put the pull of the shirt, Ali's arm on Salah's right arm, pulling him back and grabbing the jersey. So that's another quick-fire yellow card. So Ataya got us underway with a yellow card, and now Timothy Castagna, the Fulham defender, gets involved as well. Fulham man in the book. Driving forward down the right-hand side, Zyko trying to maybe get at Castagna on that yellow card. Boss Rudy Garcia. You've got a pen and paper in hand and writing down a few notes. Throwing high on the right hand side for Egypt. Hani goes back to Ibrahim. It's all the way to Fatau. He'll spring along, ball forward, too much on it. Courtois comes out with sun in his eyes, with a bit of catching practice there for the Belgian shot stopper. It's the 110th appearance for Courtois. So much experience in this side. De Bruyne 120th appearance. There's a couple of youngsters, of course, in it's only his 5th appearance. Lukaku on the bench as well. On ball forward to Doku. He's brought down. He's still down as a winger, holding his left ankle. The referee doesn't. Well, he doesn't give a foul. Egypt are going to bring the game to a halt, so Doku can maybe receive some treatment. I'm not too sure. Maybe more of a tangling of legs there. It was Doku and Hanley. He'd always catch him on his left leg. Question is, does he win the ball? He doesn't win the ball. It's just a bit of an awkward one. It's one that's quite innocuous, but could have been a lot worse with how he almost traps the left ankle of Doku on the surface. And Belgium with a throw-in do just give it back to Egypt. They will have the ball. Just over 16 minutes played at the Seattle Stadium. Group G action. Belgium 0, Egypt 0. A warm welcome if you're joining. Unofficial, independent, off-tube studio English commentary of all the action. Poor clearance there from Egypt, out for a throw-in on the left-hand side. Castagna. Down by De Catalare, won by Onana. There's no options on the right side. Trossard's been very narrow in this opening, close to 17 minutes. Ball fizz into the feet of De Bruyne, does well to turn, plays it forward looking for the run of De Catalare. Nice interception from Ibrahim. And that's going to be a foul by Michele on Salah. Just inside the Egyptian half on the right hand side. At the moment it's, as you would expect, very cagey between the two sides. No one wants to give anyone an advantage. With the two defenders, Ibrahim and Fafi, they've seen a lot of the ball for Egypt so far. Ball to the right side, Zico, lovely first touch, but intercepted. Read well there by Tielemans. Doku. Back to the man with the armband on, Yuri Tielemans. Rolls it into the feet of De Bruyne. Switches it to the right to Trossard. There's no overlapping runner, but he does well to keep a hold of the ball. Trossard into De Bruyne, looking for options. He switches it back out to the left to Castagna. There's an opportunity there just for a second when Mounier got in behind. He just couldn't find a pass into him. De Bruyne trying to sit a little bit deeper, trying to play it forward for Trossard. Great sliding tackle from Fafi. Battle for the ball there was that last off over De Bruyne, so throw in for Egypt. the left-hand side. I will say it's just missing that final ball, both teams in the final third. For Tau. It's a handball. It was a Shah who flicked it off of the Belgian defender. Trying to play a quick ball from right to left and not enough on it. Just find the feet of Hanley quite kindly. Now Egypt looking to come forward. Salah. Nice ball to the left-hand side. Shot comes in! And it rifles into the bottom corner. Iman Ashar. What a strike that was from the young midfielder. Quick play from Egypt. It was a lovely overlapping run from Fatau that made the space available. And it's his first goal for his national side. And what a way to get that goal. It's an absolute pile driver of a strike from the 28-year-old. What a strike that is. A lovely play from Egypt. Al Ali forward, playing on the left-hand side. And then his 30th appearance. He's not scored yet for his country, but he opens the scoring with that. Nothing that Thibaut Courtois could do about that one. Lovely first touch getting out of his feet. And it's right in the bottom corner. What a strike from the Egypt number 8. And there is Belgium 0, Egypt 1. That's the first bit of quality we've seen this afternoon at the Seattle Stadium. And Egypt, see the smiles on faces, not just of the players on the pitch, but the fans in the stands, the coaching staff, the dugout. Belgian players, they know that this is an uphill task now. Egypt aren't just a one-man team. Just in the 20th minute mark, Iman Ashau open to score in. Belgium 0, Egypt 1. Long ball forward here for Belgium. How will they respond? To Catalare. To 2-on-1. Will he keep the ball in play? Yes, he will. Needs some support. Still has it. He's a good 6'4", 6'5". He's an incredibly skilled dribbler. Onana. And Goy. Reyes on the right hand side. Puts it back into the middle for Onana, halfway into the Egypt half. Back to Ngoy. Switches the play from right to left. Lovely ball to Doku. Great first touch from Doku. Castagna. Tielemans tries to poke it through. Loses out. Cleared away. Ngoy's got to get there first. Or Mamouche would have been driving through. Belgium are committing a lot of bodies forward now. Ball played long for Salah. He's brought down there by Brandon Michele. There'll be a free kick for Egypt. What? As we just... I was just about to say, are we going to be about halfway through this first half and get to the hydration break? Yes, we are. An interesting stat coming into this game, of course, as well. Egypt have only led for a total of 39 minutes in the history of this tournament. So, what a moment for them to take the lead here. As I will say, you're not missing anything. It is a Belgium 0, Egypt 1. Warm welcome if you are joining us. It is a hydration break here. It is a very, very warm afternoon in Seattle. Around 29 degrees, give or take, in this Group G clash. Of course, there'll be someone on the bench. Both teams have got very good squad depth as well. That's such an important thing for all these sides competing this summer. One name you'd have to look at and go is Romelu Lukaku. I spoke about him right at the beginning. The 33-year-old forward, 90 goals for his national side. If he does come on and make an appearance, he will go level with Toby Alderweireld as third capped all time for Belgium. So I'm sure he's licking his lips. 90 goals. Second top scorer for Belgium is Kevin De Bruyne, another man on the field this afternoon. He's second with 37. So that just proves how prolific Lukaku has been at national level. To say you've got 90 goals in 126 appearances, what a record that is, it has to be said. Also, just quickly going back to Egypt, said about them only leading for 39 minutes. So the last 7 goals in this competition. They've also come from outside the area as well. So we know they've got some great strikers of a ball. And that's exactly what Iman Ashar did there. It was a lovely strike. About to get back underway again, as I say, hydration break still underway. You're not missing any action on the field. It's been a fantastic watch so far. It's just been missing that quality. The first bit of high quality we got was that great strike from a shower, and that resulted in Egypt taking a 1-0 lead. We are just about to get back underway. If you are joining us again, warm welcome. It's closing in on about 12:30 midday in the States, in Seattle. It's approaching 30 degrees, give or take, maybe even warmer as the game goes on. A lot of the games later in the evening tended, of course, to be maybe warm and died off a little bit. Instead, this game will probably heat up the longer the game goes. We are back underway, 25.5 minutes on the clock. Belgium 0, Egypt 1. Unofficial, independent, off-tube English audio commentary coverage of this Group G clash. Belgium 0, Egypt 1. As I said, Belgium were the favourites coming into this game. Not heavy favourites, but I'm sure that Egypt, who have only led once in this competition before, was in 2018. Now Belgium coming forward. Castagna looks to play it wide to the left hand side, finds his teammate, ball back into the boxes, deflected away. Castagna scampers over to take the throw in quickly. Tielemans in a more forward position. Is he taken down there? Referee says no. Salah trying to get away from this one, well defended by Castagna. Still has the ball. De Bruyne looking for Meunier, thinks it over the top. It's a good clearance. That'll be a really good opportunity. Belgium trying to keep the intensity high coming out of the hydration break. Taken quickly into Ngoy. Michele. Castagna out to Doku on the left hand side. Egypt now know that they have that 1-0 lead. They've got something to hang on to. What a result it would be as well. Tielemans out to the left hand side. Doku one-on-one with Hani now. Cuts inside. He's so electric. Here's the Red Devils winger. Needs some support. Look, Castagna is offside the entire time. Ball whipped into the box just over the head of Meunier. It's nearly made a mistake in the box. De Bruyne goes for goal. Do believe the referee's going to bring it back for a foul, though. He forced a great save out of Shabir. Ashawa, though, the man who's down, he took a heavy touch. He took it nicely past Meunier, it has to be said. He's clipped, he goes down. De Bruyne, lovely left-footed effort, forces a great save out of the keeper. Said the referee this afternoon, Ramon Abate Abel, Brazilian official, pulls it back and Egypt have a free kick. Much better from Belgium, though, coming out of the hydration break. Onana in the middle. Looks like he's sitting a bit more, and now in Tielemans to further join the attack. Doku on the left-hand side. Harry has done very well against the Manchester City man. Doku out to the left once again. Harry doing really well. He's almost just, he's close enough, but he's not going to give him an inch at all. Great defensive performance from the Egyptian fullback so far. Stanya into the feet of Tielemans. Trossard lets it run, but Mounier's not there, and there's not enough pace on the ball to come away with it. Ashawa, the goal scorer, lovely quick feet, continues to drive away. A tackle from Tielemans puts the ball out for a throw-in. Looking very, very frustrated. Belgium, I understand as well, to create really anything of note. The De Bruyne strike. Switch from left to right. Looking at the stats so far in the game, 2 shots for Belgium, none on target. Egypt 1 shot, 1 on target, 1 goal. You have to say, very, very efficient, if you will. Although it was outside the area, as I say, it was still a fantastic, a top-notch technical strike as well. Ball down the right-hand side to Catalari. Great tackle at the back from Fafi. Puts it out of play for a throw-in for Belgium. Just over half an hour played at the Seattle Stadium. Tielemans whips the ball into the box. It's not a great clearance. Staffer Zyko has to come back and help out. His clearance isn't the greatest either. Tielemans picks it up and continues. Onana, Castagna. To Doku on the left-hand side. Just waiting maybe for him or De Bruyne to make something happen. Castagna whips one into the box. Tielemans tries to get underneath it. Was it last off of him, or did it take a deflection off of Fatau? Watch a replay back. I do believe the referee's given the corner. I think it does just come off the left boot of the Egyptian defender, possibly. And I'll watch a few replays back. Thumbs up from Tielemans. I know the referee has given the goal kick for Egypt as Hamdi Fatih is walking a little bit gingerly as the Egyptian defender. From that goal kick they decide to go long, but it's one in the middle well by Onana. De Bruyne 1-2 of De Ketelare, back to Trossard. No tweaks to the system yet for Rudy Garcia, same position, same formation. Way to Doku, nice pass on the left hand side from Castagna. Doku takes it down the byline, but it's well read at the back by Lachine. Hani had him covered and Lachine was coming in behind. Really well defended by Egypt. 32 minutes on the clock. Belgium 0. We played just over half an hour here at the Seattle Stadium. Belgium 0, Egypt 1. Iman Showers first goal for the Pharaohs. Them 1-0 up. Ball dinked forward from Castagna. Might fall here for De Bruyne outside the area. Great tackle from Ataya. Had to get that one right. He's on a yellow card as well. Poke forward looking for Marmouche, and Goy will get there first up. Plays it back to Courtois. Takes a touch looking for options. Plays it long instead, looking for the run of Trossard. Never can find him. Ball's picked up in the middle by Ataya. Salah. Now Egypt have space to come forward. Can they make it 2-0 just after the half-hour mark? Zyko goes for a strike at goal. Forces a good save out of Courtois. Wasn't as sweet of a strike that a shower put in. Was going on target though. Might have even just been going off the inside of the post and into the back of the net. So Courtois had to get his big frame down to that one to palm it wide. It will be a corner though for Egypt. There's an opportunity. Could they make it 2-0? That's poor from Ashar and Egypt as a whole. They take the corner short. It's easily intercepted. Now Doku is driving forward. Is he taken down there, or is it already out of play? That's what Egypt are going to ask. Egypt to say it's out of play, whereas the referee has got his yellow card out. It has to be a yellow card if it's in play. It was very close. And all came from a poor decision as well. So it's a good tackle at first from Ataya, and coming across Fatau. Ahmed Fatau, the left back. And full confirmation he has been booked. Then kind of taking one for the team there, because Doku, if he gets past him, it's not a one-on-one because he's wide on the right-hand side, but my word, has he got an opportunity to create a really big chance. And now Trossard is on the left-hand side for the Bunbury. Doku wants to move over to that right-hand side, have a few runs. The Egypt at left back. Trossard wants to throw and he's not going to get one. Got level with the penalty area on the right hand side for Egypt, if you will. Taken into Ataya. Plays it forward for Mamouche, who's been rather quiet so far, not being given anything to feed off. It'll fall for Salah though here on the left hand side. He's trying to play it into Mamouche. Never really was quite going to hit his target there. So Belgium win it back in the middle with Onana. Sprays the ball forward looking for the run of the Ketelari. Nicely intercepted there. Castagna with a heavy touch and it's out of play for another throw-in. But looking at that Belgium bench, maybe Rudy Garcia is already lining some half-time changes up. A lot of Salamakers could come on. Axel Witsel, that's a lot of experience, of course. Lukaku, of course, the real big name on the bench for Belgium. Only played, I should say, 41 minutes in the warm-up friendlies. They get a goal and an assist to boot. I have to say that they were later game minutes. Rudy Garcia's side do trail. Less than 10 to go before we hit 45 minutes. Of course, we'll get the extra time from the goal, the celebrations, and the hydration break. And it is Belgium 0, Egypt 1. Unofficial, independent, off-tube studio English commentary. All the action from Group G. Belgium looking to strike forward. Tielemans, as he catches man there, I think it's going to be a foul against the Belgium skipper. I don't think the referee's going to get his yellow card out. Watch it back, he's stretching to get the ball. Oh, it's going to be a sore one that for Hamdi Fafi. He just gets caught on his inner right ankle, and Tielemans not maliciously trying to step on it, but he gets to the ball first as the Egypt centre defender. He wins the ball. Looking at this lovely strike, great touch. Watching the goal back from Man Ashawa, which is about 137 kilometres an hour. What a strike that was from the midfielder. And he's almost, I thought he would play a bit more centrally in behind Mamouche. Salah off the right, Zyko off the left. He's on the left, Zyko's on the right, and it's almost going to 4-4-2. Kind of really matching how Belgium are playing Egypt, with Salah and Mamouche as a duo up top. Belgium into forward, poking it forward there is De Bruyne. He's intercepted though, loses the ball, but the Ketelari will win it back, and now there's a bit of space here for Belgium. Trossard cuts inside, will he go for a strike? He plays it to Onana. He will go for a strike, no he won't, fakes it, cuts it back, still coming forward, ball looped into the box, it'll fall for Doku, back across the face of goal. Trossard can't bring it down, still comes away with it though. Ngoy forced to go back to Onana. Mounier, Doku still on this right hand side. Doku back to Ngoy. Onana. Lovely ball out to Mounier on the right hand side. Whips the ball into the back sticks. Heads go up. Cleared away as far as De Bruyne. Edge of the area. Strike comes in. Will it fall for Tielemans in the box? No, it won't. Has to be cleared away. This is much better from Belgium. Much better pressing intensity. Trossard, is he brought down there? Referee says yes. Egypt trying to drive away there and hit swiftly on a counter attack. The Belgian man is down on his haunches. It will be a free kick. But Belgium have responded very well since going down in the 20th minute. They haven't really created anything. Just watching this cross back from Mounier. It falls nearly at the back sticks for De Bruyne. It takes a touch. He's forced to pass it though, unfortunately. I feel like we're going to take a touch and open his body up and on for a strike. That'd have been the best option maybe there. As forward come Belgium once again down the left hand side. Ball into the box. It's overhit for Doku. Away by Egypt to the left hand side. Great tricky feet there. Has that been given for a Shah? As the goal scorer got a throw in or a free kick. I think he's caught, has to be said, by Mounier. The more of a question is, was the ball already out? No, the referee has given a free kick. Sure, Egypt will be over the moon with the score at the moment, taking 3 points off. I say they weren't massive favourites to win this game, but they were favourites to top the group, it has to be said. Were Belgium. 5 minutes left until half time. Belgium have the ball just outside their own penalty area with Ngoy. There's Belgium 0, Egypt 1. Group G clash this Monday afternoon in Seattle. Ball fall to Trossard on the left hand side. Hani, who's had a great first half. Mohamed Hani, the Egyptian number 3, plays it off of Trossard, forces the goal kick for Egypt. He's been absolutely superb. He's not giving Doku anything when he's been on the left hand side for 30-35 minutes of the first half. He's not giving Trossard an inch either. See pictures of the fans in attendance again. It's been great so far. Said the Seattle Stadium looking at near sellout, near capacity. Belgium, a lot of red in the stadium, of course. The Red Devils, Belgium, Egypt, usually in the red and black. They're in the all white today, due to, of course, Belgium being the home side, quote unquote, in this opener of Group G. They've just got the ball in the middle. Shelley, Castagna, back into the middle for Onana. Egypt sitting very deep. Doku quite centrally. So Mounier to his right hand side. It will fall for him, but it was well intercepted for a moment by Attaya. That's a poor pass from Mounier, looking for the ball into the feet of Tielemans. Now here come Egypt driving forward with Salah. He's got Zyko to his right hand side. Keeps hold of the ball, and the experience of the 34-year-old, the now 34-year-old, coming into play there as he doesn't see a way forward. So he just keeps hold of the ball, plays it back. We're 1-0 up, lads. Take it calmly. Well, that's not what Attaya did right there as he passes it out for a throw-in for Belgium. Going to be interesting at half-time. Will there be any changes for either side? Lost 2 yellow cards for Egypt and Attaya, the midfielder, and Fatau, the left-back, as well as Castagna, the left-back for Belgium. Tielemans into Trossard. This is 1-2. De Bruyne opens up to go for a strike. Takes a double deflection off of Attaya and Fathi. Now Egypt looking to come forward, poking it forward for Marmouche. That opens up nicely for Belgium to come forward. De Bruyne, Doku on the right hand side, looking to find his way forward. Is he brought down there? Referee and linesman agree no. Egypt have the ball. Forward for Salah, overhit for the Egyptian captain. Doku holds it up well and wins a free kick. Has been to the last 2 minutes of the first 45. And Belgium grab an equaliser going into half time, or will it be an unlikely lead for Egypt? De Ketelare on the left hand side. Dinks it to the edge of the area. Castagna goes for a strike, will it fall for a teammate? Goalkeeper, great decision from Mustafa Shobi. He comes out and he almost just gets a touch, gets it away from the player, just touches it up in the air and grabs it. Lovely idea, risky, but when it works like that, it does look ever so nice. Egypt have the ball in the middle. Great tackle from Michele. But right now, the second ball's just always dropping for Egypt, and they've won it once again. A shower on the left-hand side of the goal score. I'm sure he'd love to have another crack at goal. Got confidence flowing through his veins. Left-hand side. Slowing it down. Almost in these last few minutes, it's more of Egypt just trying to get to half-time. See how that one goes. Tire. Oh, he's on a late tackle there. Onana's really been in the walls. Ooh, watching the replay back as well. Mamouche stood right on top of the right boot of Onana. We all know as well how lightweight the boots are these days. Onana, he's won the ball a few times, given away a few fouls, been fouled himself. Again, from the referee's view, great angles to watch. Great scenes as well with the fans celebrating that opener for Egypt. What a strike it was. We've hit the 45th minute mark. It is Belgium 0, Egypt 1. Unofficial, independent, off-tube studio commentary of this Group G clash, and we've got 4 minutes of stoppage time. So we had the hydration break and the injury as well a few moments ago. Forward come Belgium. Trossard outside of the right boot, trying to find a teammate. Can't quite do that. Egypt win the ball. It's a poor clearance, sir. Now De Bruyne's trying to come forward and create something. Crossed into the box, deflected away, lashing all over him like a rash. Nowhere the Belgium number 7 can go. Rudy Garcia looking for an equaliser to end the half. Castagna, long throwing comes in. It's flicked on. Will it fall for a Belgian player? It will! And it's over the bar from Doku. Snapshot. He snapped at it. He was leaning back. And it's flown into the Seattle Stadium seats. It was a lovely piece of play from Trossard, and Doku, just gets over it. It's underneath it, sorry, and leaning back, and he slices it wide. And that's one of them with how you hit him. I feel that's either bound for the top corner, and he hits it with that much power, or it flies in the Seattle Stadium stands like it just did there. Biggest opportunity so far for Belgium, but Courtois lumps it long. De Ketelaere can't get on the end of it if he would have. Could have nodded it back for Doku. Egypt looking maybe for a second before half time. No, they can't. Well, one in the middle by Tielemans. Doku looking for options. Rolls it back to Ngoy. We played 2 minutes of the 4 of stoppage time. Belgium just a moment ago getting their best chance through Jeremy Doku. Can they create another one? Coming forward once again, Meunier. De Bruyne plays it forward looking for the run of Meunier. Just really well, the right back to still come over the ball. I believe an offside's being given. The referee just trying to see if Egypt would have come away with the ball. They didn't. And it will be a free kick for them. Very much close to their own corner flag. And the on the left hand side, Rudy Garcia again. He's got all his notes. He's put them in his blazer pocket, ready for half time. Just over a minute left of the first half action. It's been a great game so far. An unexpected lead, you'd have to say. Belgium a little bit underwhelming. That's a poor header back though. Mamouche will get on the end of it. Strike comes in, saved well by Courtois. That would have been a great ending to the half from Egypt. Terrible though from Belgium. Just that long ball forward, and Ngoy tries to just nut it back to his keeper. Gets it all wrong. It's an acute angle for Mamouche. It does force a save and a shot on target against Courtois. Corner taken quickly, deflected back out straight for another corner, but that's Mahmoud. I said earlier, he's not really been involved in the game, but he's just one of those players. He's one of the greats, and he's so pacey. He's the Egyptian forward. Give him an inch, he will take a mile with how fast and pacey he is. Taken short is a corner. Back into Salah, swings the ball into the box, it's nodded away. Outside the area, strike comes in, deflected. Will it trickle out for another corner? Yes, it will, but will they have enough time? We've just about to hit the 4th minute of stoppage time. Will the referee let Egypt take this corner? Or will, I think he's trying to say to him, hurry up, because we have played all the minutes of stoppage time, so if you want to take this corner, you've got to take it quickly. The referee will allow Egypt to take this. Could they grab a 2-0 buffer going into half-time? Salah swings it in, Courtois comes and misses it. It's going to be dealt with by Ngoy, and he clears it away in the end. That could have been a 2-0 lead for Egypt. Courtois gets it all wrong. His blushes are spared. There was no one there to nod it home in the 6-yard box. And the referee, Roman Abati Abel, will blow for half-time. It is Belgium 0, Egypt 1. Watching that back, lashing so close, actually. Closer than I thought, to just nodding that into an empty net. Thanks to a first goal at the 30th attempt for his country, for Iman Shower. Belgium trail at half-time. Doku had a great chance in the last few minutes of the first half, but they've been underwhelming of the Red Devils. And at half-time at the Seattle Stadium in Group G, it's Belgium 0, Egypt 1.
Check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out
Well, it is a warm welcome back to this afternoon's unofficial independent off-tube studio commentary of all the action from the Seattle Stadium as Belgium take on Egypt in Group G. And it is, there weren't heavy favourites coming into this game, but it is a bit of a shocker. It is Belgium 0, Egypt 1. Great strike outside the area from Iman Eshawa. It does mean the Pharaohs are 1-0 up against the Red Devils. Just about to get underway. We are underway. Egypt get us underway for the second half. They'll be going from left to right in an all-white strip, whereas Belgium right to left in the usual red and black. Should be an interesting second half as well. No changes to be made from either side. I did wonder if perhaps Romelu Lukaku, he's not starting. Basically, they're playing without a striker. Belgium, De Ketelaere is leading the line with De Bruyne. It's almost two attacking midfielders, if you will. Egypt, though, they've been excellent, I thought, defensively in that first half, taking nothing away from them. And as we already see pictures of Hassan, they'll be looking for a similar effort and results in the second half. Egypt coming forward down the left. Onana will win the ball, plays it forward to Castagna. It's gone up for a throw, though. Yes, it has. Just waiting for that for final call from the official. We'll have to see how the second half plays out in terms of maybe tweak of tactics as well. Maybe players dropping into different positions, of course. But for the 11s, as Doku wins a free. It looks like he's on the right-hand side as well now, with Trossard on the left. But for Rudy Garcia's Red Devils, Courtois is in goal. It's the back four of Mounier, Ngoy, Michele and Castagna, who's on a yellow card, with Onana and Skipper Tielemans in the middle, Doku off the right, Trossard off the left, and De Bruyne and De Ketelaere, the two most forward players for Belgium. I've just lost the ball in a forward area. Egypt have it back at the goalkeeper, being pressed down there by Doku. Has to clear his lines. It's done a great header there away from Michele. Castagna will try to keep the ball and play one. Hane will come over. They will win the throw in. Is that going to be a foul? It's to be against Jeremy Doku. Apologies there. Referee this afternoon is Ramon Abate Abel, the Brazilian official. I don't know, is he going to... Yeah, it's gone out for a throw-in, apologies. And Egypt do have it. They spray it long from right to left. It is a lovely ball. After the goal scorer, a shower. He's got space to run into, plays it to a nice overlapping run into the box. Strike comes in, it's blocked. Second strike. Can Belgium clear? No, they can't. Yes, they can now. That was danger. What a move that was from Egypt. Just wouldn't fall for Marmouche. Salah was in there as well. He's never felt kindly for one of the Egyptians' most forward players. So looking to come forward again down the right-hand side. Zyko, heavy touch, out of play for a throw-in for Belgium. So quickly for Hossam Hassan's side, it is Shobir in goal. So back four of Hani, Ibrahim, Fathi and yellow carded for Tau. Taya as well as yellow carded in the middle with Lashin. And it's skipper Salah supporting Marmouche with Ashur, the goal scorer, on the left, and Zyko on the right, providing width for Egypt. A collision there. Looks like a tie maybe caught in the face by Tielemans with a high boot. Referee doesn't give it though, and Belgium do get back on the ball. This could be a big second half for Belgium. Of course, the other two sides in Group G will be facing off in a few good hours. Iran and New Zealand. Onana for Belgium in the middle, and Goy, he had a great run or two in the first half, and he's driving forward now, something that Belgium really need. Onana plays it nicely into Doku. Is he brought down there? Yes, he is. Doku, he's so lively, tackled by his own club teammate Marmouche there. Just a clip of the heels. Nothing of serious injury, but just bringing his man down. He knows how dangerous he is. Very centrally, probably a good 45 yards out this free kick. It's one of them awkward ones. It's so central. De Bruyne is over it, but it's very awkward of how you swung it in. Might be a short set piece routine to then force a ball into the box. De Bruyne does take it short, whipped out to the left-hand side to Trossard. He cuts back inside. Back to the left, he's still going, he's trying to squirm away from his defenders. He's defended extremely well. Ball will find Doku on the left-hand side though. Can he drive into the penalty area here? One-on-one against his defender, goes down the byline, pokes it back in. There's too many white jerseys there, and Egypt deal with it. That's a poor clearance, picked up by De Bruyne. Too many bodies though in close proximity, and Belgium can't deal with it. Egypt have the ball on the left-hand side. Ball played forward for Salah. Courtois is going to read the play well and come out, and he's going to just clear the ball long to the right-hand side. Nice touch from Teketelare. Tielemans comes away with the ball. Free kick for Belgium. Teketelare wants to take it quickly. Tielemans into his feet. There's no one on the left-hand side though, as Doku's taken up a more central role in the second half seemingly. Onana. He's been at the heart of absolutely everything so far. Doku pokes it well for Castagna. Doku, edge of the area. Is he brought down there? Yes, he is. He's brought down there by Atayu, who's already on a booking. It's not a yellow card, foul or exchange or anything like that, but he's got to be careful, and Doku's just getting involved in this game. It was lovely, quick feet to get away from his man. Tries to go for the ball. Brings him down. Dangerous free kick coming up here for Belgium. 52nd minute of this Group G clash from Seattle. It is about 1:15, give or take, local time. Belgium 0, Egypt 1. Eman Ashal's 20th minute strike, the difference maker here. And a massive free kick opportunity for the Red Devils to grab a quick equaliser into this second half. De Bruyne the man over it, along with Trossard, but you'd expect the Napoli midfielder to be the man to take this. Second top goal scorer in Belgium history is De Bruyne with 37. He'd love to grab his 38th of this free kick. He's been the big man for the big moments so many times. It's about 30 yards out, a little bit left of the goalkeeper's right post, if you will. De Bruyne steps up to take, goes for goal! And it's off the bar. What a lovely free kick that was from De Bruyne. Had the goalkeeper scrambling, had the goalkeeper stretching as well. Oh, he just hits it a little bit too straight, tries to get the curl on it. If anything, it was almost a knuckleball-esque of a strike from De Bruyne. And I have to say, if that's just inside the post, as he was quite clearly aiming for, that's a few inches off the inside. I don't think the goalkeeper's getting there. I think that would have been one apiece. Now here come Egypt on a swift counter-attack. I'd love to grab a second just after that attack. Ball played into the box. Zyko brings it down. Great tackle by Castagna. Plays it away out for a corner. This game opening up a little bit more though in the second half. Will be Salah to take. It will be an in-swinger from the near side. The Egyptian skipper with the arm in the air. It's not a great delivery into the front post. Dealt with by Ngoy, who clears it away. And Egypt will have the ball inside their own half. A decent press here. Looks as if Belgium can't quite catch the names of who's coming on. But looks like there's a double change being prepared for Rudy Garcia's Red Devils. Egypt still with the ball on the left-hand side with a shower. Ball played over the top looking for Marmouche. It's curling out of play. Oh, he does ever so well to keep that one in play. The Zyko's there as well. Back into Marmouche inside the penalty area. Tristan turns away from his man, still going. Great tackle. Last ditch from Michele, but he gets there. Egypt have the ball though once again. Down is the Belgium defender outside of the play. Ball into the box. Header brought down. Strike is put well wide. Shaw looking for his brace. He gets well over it, and unfortunately it'll go out for a throw-in. That is how wide he has put that. A lovely ball into the box up. Header coming in. Was it Mohamed Salah? It was. Courtois doesn't deal with it, and then it is a terrible strike from the man who you wouldn't think he'd struck that first, the opener, because that was a poor one. If he strikes that as well as he did his first, you're looking at 2-0 Egypt. Courtois, it's a poor save. He just flaps it away, if you will, right into the path of Shower. There will be a pause in play. There is a double change coming up for Belgium. It's to be that Castagna is the first man to leave the field. There's on a yellow card as well, remember. Onana as well. Be the two players. Looks to be Nico Raskin and De Kuiper. It is. We're coming on in place. So double change for Belgium. The first team to go to the bench, De Kuiper and Raskin on Onana and Castagna off. As Egypt now on the attack, they've upped the ante a little bit. Edge of the area, strike comes in, blocked straight away. De Bruyne picks it up, plays it forward to Doku. He's almost playing as the lone forward. De Ketelaere is out on the right hand side. He holds it up and he does well to win a free kick as well. Just over 10 minutes into this second half. It is unofficial independent off-tube studio commentary. A warm welcome if you are joining. It is Belgium 0, Egypt 1 in this Group G clash. Eman Ashaz, 20th minute strike is a difference maker. Raskin getting on the ball. We'll say they do lose a lot of height and a lot of physicality of Onana coming off. Raskin, though, a top-tier player, I do have to say. Munier not supported enough on that right-hand side. Ashar getting back to help his full-back. Egypt clear it long. Only as far as Ngoy, who brings it down calmly. Raskin almost dropping in between the two centre-backs at times and trying to link up play. Ngoy. Out to right for Munier. De Ketelaere tries to poke it through for Tielemans. Can't keep it in play though, it goes out for a throw-in. High on the right-hand side. Might be a long one coming in perhaps. No, quickly taken into Doku. Quick feet there from De Ketelaere, but comes off of his back heel. Out for a throw-in this time for Egypt. See what a shock this would be. They weren't massive favourites, Belgium, coming into this, but it was expected they would probably win this. Probably expected they would beat Iran and New Zealand, top the group and go on to the knockout stages. Long throw-in on the left-hand side. Battle in the middle for the ball. Trossard will come away with it. Cuts back inside. Tielemans pokes it forward to De Bruyne. Can he get a shot off? It's caught in between his feet. Egypt win the ball back. Now they look for a swift counter. Salah into Marmoush. He's going to back his pace. Gets away from his man. He's driving forward into the penalty area. Goes for a strike. And it's well wide. Always stretching for it. Belgium got players back. But that is Omar Marmoush to a T. Getting away from his defender. Belgium commit his bodies forward and Ngoy, just that heavy touch away from him. He's driving forward, does the best he can, gets his head up. Can I find a teammate? No, I've got to go for goal. It's a very acute angle as well, has to slow himself down to go for the strike. That means Ngoy has got the time to get back, use his pace to get there, just puts Marmoush off. It's nowhere near a foul, of course. It's just the old getting there, pulling the striker off. Is well defended in the end by Ngoy. Marmoush, that would have been a brilliant individual goal, and that's what Belgium have to be so careful of in the second half. Long ball forward, De Bruyne brings it down. Doku, can he drive forward? Is he brought down? Doku wants a penalty, so does De Bruyne. The referee says no. It's a quick feint from Doku to get past the Egyptian players. He brought down maybe a tyre, catches him. Maybe it's a coming together of the legs. Does he go down a little easy there, Doku? I don't think it's a penalty. Won't be surprised if it's perhaps looked at though. Raskin to the right hand side looking for a ball to De Ketelaere. Doesn't come away with it at first, but battles back for it. Tielemans. De Ketelaere will win the corner. Well played from the young Atalanta forward there. Just over an hour played at the Seattle Stadium. Corner coming up for Belgium. They trail 1-0 to Egypt in this Group G clash. The second half has had that more intensity to it. It will be De Bruyne to take, and it will be an outswinger. Good delivery, heads go up, cleared away. Strike comes in outside the area, and it's just wide from Yuri Tielemans. We know he's got screamers in his locker. We know that he's got some fantastic goals through his catalogue. He was stretching for it, not his weaker foot, but my word, that is not far wide. Beautiful technique from the skipper. And watching the replay back, it's also a lot closer than I first thought as well. But Belgium, they are sniffing out more chances. They are on the up. De Ketelaere forward for Doku. Munier is going to be overlapping, finds him. Can he find a ball into the box? Pokes it through for De Bruyne. Shot on goal straight at the goalkeeper. They're really upping the intensity. They're turning the screw here at Belgium. I wouldn't say Egypt are holding on, but Belgium maybe just waiting for that better chance. Munier does the best he can. It's a decent opportunity for De Bruyne. Well, unfortunately, he just curls. He doesn't get the connection as well. He hits it into the ground, but not with the power and the connection he will have wanted. A player of his quality, he will look back and go, I maybe should have done better with that. And looking over to the bench, that's the substitution that I was thinking of. Romelu Lukaku, looking like he's ready to come on. The all-time top scorer for Belgium. 126 appearances, this will be his 127th, 90 goals. What a record he has for the national side. Coming forward here are Belgium, Doku. He'll win a corner as well, of course. Attacking and defending corners, my word, Lukaku will add so much to that. Corner taken quickly, De Bruyne into Doku. Cuts inside but plays it back to De Bruyne. Ball into the back, sticks. Well held by the goalkeeper, Shabir there. Brave goalkeeping has to be said as well. Takes a kick quickly looking for Salah. Looks like Ngoy intentionally in the way of the goalkeeper there. It's been a both, I would say personally. Ngoy gets in his way, but the goalkeeper also sees that he's there, so goes into him as well. So it will be a free kick on the edge of the penalty area for Egypt. So all the fans turning out in their droves this afternoon in Seattle. It's been a very, very hot day, as you can imagine. Ten shots for both sides, 1 on target for Belgium, 4 for Egypt. Oh, long ball forward here, brought down by Marmouche, uses the overlapping run, goes for goal, deflected away, and it goes out of play. Courtois was stranded, he couldn't do anything. And from the angle, it looked like that could have gone absolutely anywhere. It was just a ball into the feet of Salah, he dinks it over the top. Marmouche is stretching this Belgium defence, every single attack. It's a block, is it Ngoy? Yes it is. It's just stretching his boot out. That's one of them where that could have, I thought that was bound for the corner, the bottom corner, and the back of an unfortunately empty net because of Courtois being on his backside. Salah takes his corner quickly. The ball swung in. It's a good delivery but nodded away. Left hand side. Ball played down the line looking for a tire. Ball fizzed back into the box. Dealt with by Castagna, and Tielemans will look to drive away with the ball. Still has a great play from the Belgian skipper. And then is he taken down? Yes he is. By Mohamed Lashin. He knew exactly what he was doing there. 3 players around him. Tielemans just put his foot in front of the ball, body in front of the ball, and he wins a free kick. Substitution coming up in the 66 minutes for Belgium. And it will be De Ketelaere leaving the field. He's almost been on the right hand side in the second half, with Doku leading the line with that pace that he's got. But now the true number 9, if you will, on his backhand as a forward. Romelu Lukaku coming on for Belgium. Ball over the top here for De Bruyne. He's in behind, ball into the box. Lukaku with his first touch of the game. It makes an instant impact. It is Belgium 1, Egypt 1. From that free kick which Tielemans won. Ball played over the top for De Bruyne. What a ball in for Lukaku. As unfortunately the last year or so, especially for his club, so many injuries he's had and never been able to gain some form, but that is exactly what Romelu Lukaku is all about. 1 touch, 1 goal. Watching it back, the ball over the top, it's great play. De Bruyne into Meunier on the right hand side, he just puts it into a great place. And that's what Belgium has been lacking all afternoon long, unfortunately, is that player to get into the box. We'll see, watching the replay back as well, it possibly might go down as an own goal off of Hani, who gets the last touch. I think Lukaku flicks it onto the boot of Hani. So I don't believe it'll go down as a Romelu Lukaku goal. But Belgium do have their equaliser, and it has to be said that Lukaku is a reason for that. And that means we will go into a hydration break, and that is a great time for both sides, you have to say. Belgium have the goal. They can sit and stew on it and prepare. Right, we're going to go for the second half of the second half. Looking to get a win here. Whereas Egypt can almost just take a breath, calm down, and go again almost, can't they? They've had a lot of counter-attacks in the second half, and nothing really coming for them. Belgium, what an impact Lukaku has made. A warm welcome again. You're not missing anything. It is the second hydration break of the game. We're just over, well, about to tick 68 minutes on the clock, halfway through the second half of this Group G clash. It's Belgium 1, Egypt 1 now. The Faroes took the lead in their 20th minute mark. A lovely strike outside the area from a man, Shower. Nothing Thibaut Courtois could do about it, and that gave them a 1-0 lead. They've held it ever since, only until a few minutes ago. Until the last touch before the hydration break anyway. Romelu Lukaku coming on. This is 127th appearance for the Red Devils. He goes third all time alongside Toby Alderweireld. And it won't go down as his goal, it will go down as an own goal for Mohamed Hani, the right back number 3. Never scored for his country. He scored an own goal this afternoon, but that's the impact that Lukaku brings. 90 goals, I thought it was his 91st. It will go down as an own goal. Hydration break again, temperatures over 30 degrees for sure in Seattle this afternoon. Again, it was just that run into the area. There was about 3 players, it has to be said, for Lukaku to get in front of, and if anything, Hani's stretching to get there because Lukaku's making that goal, making that run. It's just almost the presence of the big Belgium that is a difference maker. And we're just about to get back underway. Egypt to get us kicking off once again. It is Belgium 1, Egypt 1. The first half felt like a feeling out process, and Egypt got the goal. Belgium tried to up their intensity and tempo, and nothing really came from it, unfortunately. The second half, they've been much the better side, I do feel. Egypt on the counter. We've had a good few half chances, is what I probably would say. But at the same time, you just know that Marmoush could do his pace, his power, his finishing ability. Anything can happen with it. They're going to make a change. Rami Arabia going to be coming on for Egypt. That's their first change. And off goes the goal scorer, Iman Shower. So that should have to say more of a defensive change. That'd be more of a free up top. Zyko off the left, Salah off the right. Very narrow free, it has to be said. Marmoush leading the line. The 33-year-old is onto the field. More of a centre-back, defensive midfielder, if you could call him that as well. Fafi can play there in midfield, Hamdi Fafi, so he could move into the midfield, and Rabia will drop deep into the back 4. That could be another option as well. Just solidify that midfield with a free. That looks to be the reasoning. So it looks to be a back 4 of Hani, Ibrahim, Rabia, Fatau, with a midfield 3 of Ataya, Lachine and Fafi, with Zyko, Marmoush and Salah as a forward 3. Could even be a back 3, who knows? We'll have to see how it plays out for Egypt. But you'd have to say that Belgium have the momentum now. Lukaku, I'm sure as well, he's always so hungry for goals. He's a right place, right time kind of player as well. And I can see him thinking, right, I didn't get that one, but I want another goal now. And I want to give my side the lead. Come on and make a massive impact. Mounier, ball over the top, finds Trossard. Does ever so well to keep the ball. Back to Mounier. Picked up by Tielemans. Just keeps it in play. Mounier back to Trossard. Lovely back heel to Mounier. Can he find anyone in the box? He goes for goal himself. Striker at goal saved well by the keeper. I thought he was going to lose it. Was it should be. That's a great link up though from Trossard and Mounier. They did start the half with Trossard on the right, Doku on the left. Halfway through the second half, maybe even after the half-hour mark, Doku went to the left-hand side. But that's much better. They're much better with Trossard on the right and Doku on the left, so Mounier can overlap a little bit more. I will say as well, De Bruyne's almost just playing a little bit more off the left with Doku. Still a little bit more central. It's very fluid from Belgium, don't get me wrong. And they are playing some good stuff now. Mounier tries to dink it over the top for Raskin. I think he's brought a lot of energy to that midfield. A lot more control. Different player to Amadou Onana. Went off for Raskin. On the ball now at the back. Bit more control now, it has to be said. Tielemans. Michele looks to play it long again as well with Lukaku as well up top. They do have that presence too. You can play balls long. You can play it into him. You can play off of him a little bit more as well. It has to be said. Again, just more of a presence up top, isn't he? Such a glittering career trophies. Wherever he's gone, basically, for Lukaku. Going to make a change in just a moment. Egypt as well, readying their second. Looks to be that Zizou, the 30-year-old Egyptian playing at Al-Hit, is going to be coming on number 25 for Egypt. That's an attacking change. To see, is it an attacker for an attacker, or is it an attacker for a midfielder? They're going to go back to that more attacking play. Less than 15 minutes of the 90 to at least. Of course, we'll have stoppage time. We've had a goal, we've had substitutions, we've had a hydration break, but less than 15 to go of this Group G clash in Seattle. It's Belgium 1, Egypt 1. Foul there. Is it by De Kuiper? He came on for Castagna, who's already on the yellow card. He said he's De Kuiper. So, one of the Belgian subs is now on a yellow card as well. Taya and Fatau are also on yellow cards. So a couple of players have to be just be a little bit more wary out there, it has to be said. They'll make a double substitution, apologies, Egypt. Zyko will be one of the players to leave the field. Just waiting on full confirmation of who is the second substitution. Looks like it's going to be Mohamed Salah. His 34th birthday, the skipper. The most known names, not just in Egyptian football, but in world football. The now 34-year-old will make his way off the field of play. His job's done for the afternoon. So it is Zyko off along with Mohamed Salah. And it will be Zaizo as well as Abdellah Karim in place of him. Year-old Abdellah Karim, born on New Year's Day 2008, so still a teenager. What a moment it could be if he was able to come on and make the difference for his side. More of an out-and-out striker as well, it has to be said. I give Marmouche a partner in crime as well to play off of. Sometimes he can be better that way, can't he? But back underway, Fatau on the left-hand side, ball over the top, looking for the run of Marmouche, too much on it. And Thibaut Courtois comes out and claims that nicely. So both teams have now made 3 changes. got one break left, if you will, one substitution break. And we've got 2 to use in just over 10 minutes of the 90 left. And as I say, a good chunk of stoppage time due to substitution goals, hydration break, all of that. Nice ball into De Bruyne. Looking to twist and turn away from his opponent. Nice ball out to the left-hand side. Back to De Bruyne. Doku. Back to De Bruyne. Looks for, finds a lovely ball to Trossard in the area. Pokes it to Lukaku. Strike is blocked. Nice play there from Belgium. It's a bit of head tennis in the middle of the Egyptian half, and Belgium come away with it. Ngoy. To Mounier on the right hand side. He's had an impressive second half. How's the full-back Lukaku out to the right hand side. Ball will be fizzed in. It's a poor one from Tielemans. And a play for Egypt, a goal kick. That's Mounier now playing his trade at Lille, of course, 34-year-old. Former Dortmund and the PSG man for so many years, a constant for Belgium. It's his 81st appearance. As I said, so much experience in this squad. 127 for Lukaku, 120 for De Bruyne, 110 for Courtois. Approaching that 100th mark, the likes of Tielemans, 86 appearance, Munier's 81st. So much experience in this side, with a lot to give as well. They're under the cosh for the moment though. Left hand side, Mahmoud plays it back to Ataya, who goes for a strike. That's blocked away. Mounier will clear it out for a throw-in, but halfway into the Belgium half on the left hand side. Back to Ibrahim. Lashing, dropping a little bit deeper out to the right hand side. Hani. Unfortunately, it will be his name on the score sheet, not for the right reasons, for the own goal and Belgium's strike so far. Ball fizzed into the middle, well intercepted by Lukaku, well read. And Lukaku tries to pick the ball up and drive forward, but a great tackle from Rabiot. Wins the ball back from the Belgian number 9. Of course, as well, he'll bring fresh legs on. He's always a willing runner. Here's Lukaku. Ball forward to the left-hand side. Zico. Brought down there by Mounier is a tie-up. Will be a free kick. I was just more wondering, was that a free kick or was it a throw-in? 80 minutes on the clock, less than 10 to go of the 90. Can we find a winner in Seattle? Or will the first game of Group G go down as a goal apiece and a point apiece? It's Belgium 1, Egypt 1. Thanks to Shaw's goal in the 20th minute. Egypt held the lead for a long time. Romelu Lukaku came on, made his presence known. And although I thought he had the goal at first, it'll go down as a Hani own goal. This is Belgium 1, Egypt 1. Left hand side, ball into the box. Courtois comes out to deal with it and catches it well. Now Belgium, there is space for De Bruyne to drive into. Finds Doku on the left hand side. Cuts inside. Is he brought down there? Yes, he is. And it's Hani, the man who brings his man down. Might be a yellow card. Wait for the official to make a full decision. Doku too. Quick cuts inside, and Hani just going for the ball. Catches Doku on the left hand side, close to the edge of the penalty area as well. Dangerous opportunity here. De Kuyper and De Bruyne over it. De Kuyper with the left boot, De Bruyne with the right. He'll probably back De Bruyne to be the man to take this free kick. Might go for goal. Kuyper, though, maybe a left-footed option would be the better option on the left-hand side. De Bruyne, it's more that in-swinging. De Kuyper, more that out-swinging kind of delivery. As I say, though, we'll expect to be Kevin De Bruyne, unless it's something off the training ground. It's not a packed penalty area for Belgium, it has to be said. De Bruyne will swing one in. It's a good one. Keeper has to come and punch it well away. Falls for Tielemans outside the area. Dinks another ball into the box. Header, shot at goal is saved. What a save that was from Shabir. Great ball into the box. But Shelley with the header had to be saved. So close to Belgium taking the lead. Egypt come forward on a counter. It's intercepted though by Belgium and then it's lost instantly. And this game's opening up as both teams look for all 3 points. Zico down the right hand side into Marmouche. Looks like Belgium are going to make at least another change as well. And the ball next goes out of play. Rabia for Egypt. Up to the left to Fatau. Still looking for options. Ball is swung in from Fatau. Courtois nearly makes a mistake of that. He has to just put it over his crossbar. It was coming down with some height. At first I thought that's going over his bar, then it dipped and curled. And instead of trying to catch it, he doesn't, apologies, he doesn't make a meal of it watching the replay back as well. He just tips it over knowing he can't make that. Watching that save back on the other end from Mustafa Shabir, the Egyptian shot stop. It's a great ball in from Tielemans. Brandon Michele, what a header that was. Nearly 2-1. Egypt swing a ball into the box from this corner. It's a deep one. Edge of the area. Marmouche gets a strike. It's blocked away. That nearly fell oh so kindly for him. Egypt still continues attack. Another ball into the box. Headed up into the air by Tielemans. And then Meunier puts his laces through that one. Still with the ball of Egypt, trying to find Marmouche once again. They'll swing it out to the right hand side. Lovely ball to find Zico on the right hand side. He's on an overlapping run from Hane. He finds him, ball into the box. He is blocked and then cleared away by Belgium. Only out for a throw in though. The momentum going from one end to another. And it's going to be a throw in opportunity here. High on the right hand side. Belgium still yet to make that substitution, so unless they maybe change their minds or they want a double substitution instead, we're still waiting on that. Poor cross into the box. Raskin comes away with it. Ball played forward to Lukaku. He plays a 1-2 with De Bruyne and off goes Lukaku. It has to be cleared away by Lashing. He just lashes it out for a throw in because the red jerseys of Belgium were flying forward then. It is going to be a double substitution coming up for Belgium. One of them will be Kevin De Bruyne. Of course, you want him on for the big moments, but look, this is a long tournament. If you want to go far, you're not going to be able to play every single game. Just with the confirmation of the 2 substitutes. Looks like perhaps Jeremy Doku. It is. Doku is the second man off along with De Bruyne. Vanaken and Fernandez Padro are on in their places. That's down the other end. Here come Egypt. Abdel Karim floats one into the box. Never really had the confidence even in himself, he felt, to put that ball into the box. Taking Doku off though as well with De Bruyne. The real unknown quality. Realistically maybe Lukaku and Tielemans. Trossard still on the pitch of course. Right hand side Belgium makes its way to Raskin. Ball into the box. Lukaku! Header just over the bar. Gets underneath it unfortunately. Lovely ball in from Raskin. And Lukaku leaping to get there, and it's just a missed time of the header. Lukaku knows as soon as he gets underneath it, he knows what a big chance that is. Says thank you and apologies to Raskin. Oh, if he just, again, a player of his quality, he will know himself he should do better. Because I should have put that one away I should have put my side 2-1 ahead. 87 minutes on the clock, less than 3 of the 90 to go. His unofficial independent off-tube studio commentary of this Group G clash from the Seattle Stadium. Belgium 1, Egypt 1. Less than 3 of the 90 to go. Then, as I say, bound for any stoppage time. Will we find a winner between the Red Devils and the Pharaohs? Or will it be a goal apiece and a point apiece? Goal kick for Egypt. Play forward to the left-hand side. Raskin gets underneath it and lumps it out of play. A mistake there from the Belgian midfielder. Last 2 changes as well now coming on for Egypt. It will be for Tau and Fathi, the 2 players to leave the field. And for Tau, the left back is already off that side of the pitch, so he can just wander off of it to the other side of the pitch. So the final changes have been made for Egypt. Fatau and Fathi are off. Hafez and Adel are on. Ball forward over the top to the right hand side. Lovely touch there. De Kuyper, does he block off his man? Referee says no. De Kuyper still has the ball in his own penalty area, but it's a dangerous ball into Raskin. He just has to clear it away. Van Ecken nearly gets there, but Egypt are still protesting and wanting a possible penalty. I don't think it was a penalty, but it was a little bit clumsy from De Kuyper, is what has to be said. But all the entering this one basket now. All the changes have been made for both sides. Forward come Egypt, ball into the box, headed away by Ngoy. It's not a good header though. Mamouche brings it down for Abdel Karim, but can't come away with the ball. Belgium now, the sides that are sitting back and to a degree holding on. Left hand side, Adel fizzes it into the feet of Mamouche. Plays a nice ball to the right hand side. Faked. And it goes for a strike at goal. Headed away by Tielemans. Nearly falls back to the edge of the area. Strike nearly comes in. Egypt do well to keep the ball in play. Trossard does even better. Even in this heat and in these conditions. Approaching the 90th minute, Trossard still working his absolute socks off. We're just about to hit injury time. Ball over the top here. Coming forward of Belgium. Nodded down for Lukaku. Can't get on the end of it. It's well defended by Rabia and Ibrahim as a duo that time. 5 minutes of stoppage time here at the Seattle Stadium. Belgium 1, Egypt 1 at the moment. The first game of Group G going to a draw. Means that for Iran and New Zealand, an opportunity to get 3 points in that clash later on. And you go top of Group G. Egypt with the ball in the middle, left hand side, driving forward. Can they create something? Overlapping run. Rabia, the centre backs all the way up there. To a pause. Great defending from Raskin. Comes away with the ball, plays it long, looking for the run of Lukaku. There's 2 defenders for him to beat. Rabia getting back after his attacking trail. Wins the ball, plays it back to the goalkeeper now. Ibrahim has it. Both these teams now, I think, just so wary of making mistakes at the back. Of course, with the new format of the tournament, some of the top 3 teams will go through. Of course, an extra round will be played by the 3rd place teams. It's more important a point in this game, perhaps, than not picking up anything. Watching the replay back, for the penalty shout, did Kuyper also, he does put his arms round Zico, but he does run into the Kuyper. Again, the Kuyper doesn't cover himself in glory. I think maybe that's the biggest problem. If the Kuyper just stands his ground, there's nothing he can do. He does wrap his arms around him. That might be a controversial one there. Egypt have the ball inside their own half on the right-hand side. It's intercepted. Trossard. Here come Belgium. Could it be a late goal, late drama? Left-hand side into the penalty area. Still going at Belgium. Lukaku picks it up. He needs some support. He's got to go back instead. Tielemans. Ball comes in on the left-hand side. It's not a great delivery. Just couldn't take advantage of that counter, could Belgium. That could have been a fantastic chance. Tielemans once again. Ngoy. To the left-hand side, floated into the box. Lukaku tries to bring it down. Mounier on the right-hand side. It's a great ball to Raskin. He has him chasing and scampering to get it. Trossard, is he brought down there on the left-hand side? Yes, he is. The referee took an age to make that decision. Well, that's crafty. That's very smart from Trossard, just getting his body in the way. Brought down. It will be a massive free kick opportunity. 3.5 minutes of stoppage time have been played. Just over 90 seconds to go, really. Will this be the biggest chance to end the game? Here Tielemans, the man with the armband on, is the man over this free kick on the left-hand side. Very wide, almost on the byline. It's a good opportunity to really wrap your foot around it and deliver a ball into the box. The referee is ready. There is a short option. Tielemans goes for the front post option, flicked over. Nearly fell for Lukaku, but Michele, the defender, tried to get his right boot and loop it over the goalkeeper. It's a great run. No one follows him in. It's a great ball from Tielemans as well. Michele nearly, of course he had that great header as well. That's been the biggest chance since Belgium's goal for either side. Take that as a half chance more than anything. Rudy Garcia, the towels out. His most very, very warm afternoon there, wiping the sweat off his brow. On ball forward, looking for Abdel Karim. Too much on him. Courtois will come over the ball. Last 15 seconds of the 5 minutes added on. Looks like it will be a 1-1 draw. Unless something can happen from this long ball forward to the left-hand side. They'll go out for an Egypt goal kick. And that will be 5 minutes played. All eyes on the referee, as he does ask for the ball from the goalkeeper. And that is full time from Seattle in the Seattle Stadium. In Group G, Belgium against Egypt. Egypt, the underdogs, did take the lead through Iman Ashawa. Great strike outside the area, found the bottom corner. It's a great goal to give the Pharaohs a 1-0 lead, but an instant impact in the second half from Romelu Lukaku. It won't be his goal, but his driving run into the penalty area. Thomas Mounier, lovely 1-2 between himself and De Bruyne. It found a great area, just put it into that 6-yard box, that corridor of uncertainty where the goalkeeper can't come, the defenders can't defend it. It will go down as Mohamed Hani own goal. But Lukaku was a presence, as why he had to put that in the back of his own net. The biggest chance laid on in the game fell for Brandon Michele. The Belgium defender forced a great save out of Mostafa Shabir. But this clash in Group G from Seattle, both teams will come away with a goal apiece and a point apiece. Full time, Belgium 1, Egypt 1. Thanks for joining.
Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok.